How's it going, everybody? Rybread here today, and we are actually going to do something pretty fun, something pretty new. We are going to be doing an expansion draft, my picks for the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Now, I'll be using the website, as you guys can see, cap-friendly up here. I personally love this website. I've built plenty of teams. There was one I actually did where I had Steven Stamkos going to the Buffalo Sabres, which, would have been awesome, but, didn't actually happen. So, let's see if I can predict the Golden Knights roster pretty right. So, if you guys haven't been on this website, it's pretty nice. It shows you the cap space, like the freaking Chicago Blackhawks are over the cap, and the team with the most cap will be the Vegas Golden Knights, obviously, but behind them, the Arizona Coyotes. These are popular players, and then recent trades. It's a really awesome website. And right up here, expansion is almost here. Draft your team at capfriendly.com. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead. They already have the enforced expo. Yeah. No, they've already done it. They've already got it in there of who's protected and everything. So let's just go ahead and draft my team. Now, I will be just going team by team, thinking about my roster and who I should pick up. This is barring any kind of side deal because we don't know about that yet. The phones are closing, and I'm recording this the night before you guys are going to see it. So tonight, which would be yesterday for you guys, there should be no more trades. So I don't know who is going to be, maybe the Ducks or the Wild. I've heard those are teams, and the Columbus Blue Jackets are all teams that will be sending picks to the Vegas Golden Knights in exchange for them not to take a player. So I find that a pretty interesting concept because Vegas could have anywhere between 4 and 7, I think it's rumored, first-round picks. So that's, Jesus, they're going to have like 20% of the first-round picks. So anyway, let's get into it. I know this is what you guys want to see is who I'm going to pick. So first of all, we'll start with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury is who we want. So that's our Penguin selection. Next, from the Detroit Red Wings, if I could find them, there they are. I'm going to go ahead and take Peter Mrazek. I'm starting from the back, guys, if I didn't already mention that, just to get the goalies who I know I would want out of the way. Then we're going to head over to the Columbus Blue Jackets and take Jonas Korpisalo, a very, very good potential goaltender. And then we are going to head to the New York Rangers and take Antti Ranta. So there's our 4 goaltenders that I expect Vegas to take. If I was Vegas, these are my picks. This is no way based off of any rumors or anything I've read online. This is just who I would pick. Like I said, there's no trades in. So Sami Vatanen easily. He's 26 with a pretty significant cap hit, but he's a very, very good defenseman. He just did have shoulder surgery, so he may not be back right in time for the season from the freaking Arizona Coyotes. Who do you take here? I guess you just take, I don't know who I would take from the Coyotes. It's pretty barren in here. We'll just go ahead and take, we'll skip them. Okay, we're going to skip them. Let's go ahead and go to the Boston Bruins here. Zach Ronaldo is a guy. I do like Jimmy Hayes. I think he'd be good. I think the kind of guy they would want is more of a Tim Schaller kind of guy. That's who I'm going to pick from the Boston Bruins. Now, don't forget, it's not going to be the greatest team from the Buffalo Sabres. I know this team pretty well, so who I expect them to take is unfortunately William Carrier, so they don't touch Linus Ullmark, but that's just my assumption. And if I were Vegas, I'd want Carrier too. He's a great bottom 6 forward. He can play some top-line minutes. He did play some top-line minutes in Buffalo. But now over to the Calgary Flames. Let's go ahead and take Hunter Shinkaruk because, he's a young guy. He's got some potential. We're going to need to find that perfect balance, though, of veterans and young guys. But Shinkaruk, I think, is a guy that could be pretty decent down the line. Coming over from the Carolina Hurricanes, let's go ahead. I'm leaning. I'm leaning Nestrasil, Andre Nestrasil, or at least Stepniak. But he's 34. I'm going to take Nestrasil in this situation from the Chicago Blackhawks, just because I think we're going to go ahead and take Trevor Van Riemsdyk here. He's a pretty good defenseman at 25. I think they're going to get him anyway. That's just my assumption. So let's now go over to the Colorado Avalanche. And you know what? We are going to pick another goalie and Calvin Pickard. Now, I know that's 5 goalies, guys. But these are really good assets. There are teams out there who are going to want these goalies, and you can trade them away. So we've already made our Columbus Blue Jackets pick in Joonas Korpisalo. Feel free to disagree with me, guys. I don't claim to be any kind of hockey expert. I just thought you guys might want to see who I would expect the Vegas Golden Knights to go ahead and take. I think they should take a guy like Cody Eakin off of the Dallas Stars roster. He's a very, very solid third-line center. Could play second-line center for him. Detroit Red Wings, we already have Peter Mrazek. Off the Edmonton Oilers. Who was on here? Oh God. Who to take is a question here. I mean, obviously that's with every team, but Benoit Pouliot is a guy I think they would be. They could really use. I've hit the minimum cap. I've not quite hit the minimum cap hit. I'm under the maximum. That's what that means. Oh yeah, Marchessault. I mean, I don't know how you pass on him unless there's a side deal. I mean, he's I think it was 50 points, 30 goals. In that contract. I mean, how do you pass up on that? Now, from the Los Angeles Kings, let's go ahead and select. I got some pretty decent players available here that you can take. Yeah, let's take your McGinley. No thanks. I'm actually, how many defensemen? We have 2 defensemen. I think that's Trevor Van Riemsdyk. I think I can view the roster if I go to view team. There we go. And it's going to go ahead and load here for a second. There we go. Defensemen, we have Vatanen and Trevor Van Riemsdyk. So let's go back to drafting the team. Let's go to the LA Kings. Actually, from the Minnesota Wild. Scandella or Dumba. Dumba's younger, and I really like him, and he's on a good contract. He's also an RFA, which is huge. Eric Stahl's out there too, but defense wins championships, although the Penguins have proven that wrong. From the Montreal Canadiens, let's go ahead and take a forward from them because I really don't see any use in taking one of their defensemen. Andrei Markov is ancient. His legs are going to evaporate into dust pretty soon. I'm actually leaning. Oh God, I don't even know here. Let's take Radulov. Why not? Just because he's a good forward. Yeah, why not? All right, from the Nashville Predators, they had James Neal. Like, that's not a question, unless there's a side deal, like I'd mentioned. Now on to the New Jersey Devils. Not really fond of their defensemen, but forward-wise, not really fond of their forward situation either. So, let's go ahead and take Smith Pelly. From the New York Rangers, I like Thomas Hickey, so we're going to take Thomas Hickey. That gives us 4 defensemen now. I don't know the handedness of these players, which kind of sucks. You know what? Let's take Grabner or let's take Grabner. Oh, wait, no, we already took Ranta. Never mind. I'm not going to change that up. I forgot who I've drafted already. The Ottawa Senators, Bobby Ryan. I mean, he's... Oh, wait. They've got Mark Mathot is available. That's a really good defenseman to go ahead and pick up. We are at the cap floor, guys. I just noticed that up here as well. Let's go down to the Philadelphia Flyers now. Like I said, guys, feel free to disagree with me at any point in time. We could shore up the defense and get Michael Del Zotto there, or we could go ahead and get a nice forward off here. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. San Jose Sharks. I like Michael Bodker. He's 27, $4 million for a good scorer. That's who I'm taking off the San Jose Sharks. The St. Louis Blues protected a lot of defensemen, which means they're going to have some forwards available that I might go ahead and try and snatch up. Yuri Laterra is a good player. I got to think about Cap, though, too. I do like Dmitry Yaskin because he's 24. He came in the playoffs and played really well for them. Now Yakupov has just been a bust. It's just kind of sad to see that. You know what? I'm going to go off the beaten path here and take Yaskin. Tampa Bay Lightning. It's okay. So Schuster is available. He's also an RFA. We do have 6 defensemen. We need 2 more forwards, and we got 7 more teams to pick from. Let's take Schuster just because I don't see anybody here of too much value that I would want to go ahead and take. Now, I could totally be wrong. You guys can correct me down in the comment section like I've been saying. JT Brown, he's not a bad player, but he's not. I'd rather take a guy like Schuster over him. From the Toronto Maple Leafs, not a lot of talent they had to expose because a lot of their talent is really freaking young. But if I had to pick, I'd pick a guy like Kirby Reichel. I like the way he plays. Watching him, He's got on a really good contract. So Vancouver Canucks now. On to them. Lucas Spiza's a good option. God, that would be 8 defenders. We still need one more forward. We're running out a couple options. So, you know what? I'm going to keep going to the Washington Capitals now. Brooks Orpik is out there, but he's getting up there in age, so I don't know if I want him. Nate Schmidt, Kevin Shattenkirk. They would get first rights to Kevin Shattenkirk, right? That's what that means. He doesn't have to sign there because he's a UFA this year. But an RFA and Nate Schmidt looks like a good young defenseman. Maybe we could get him on a decent contract for our team. And then the final team in the league is the Winnipeg Jets, who I have to make a pick from as well here. Toby Enstrom waived his no movement clause, but I don't know if I want him. This is probably, you guys are probably all disagreeing with me right now down in the comments section, and I love it. It's kind of fun to hear everyone's opinion. Let me know your guys' teams down in the bottom. Let's go with Toby Enstrom. We're at 9 defenders. So now we go back to the Vancouver Canucks. And let's see here. We got to take a forward. Cramorosa's a good bottom forward. But, yeah. You know what? You're probably better off going Spiza here. Okay. We can take more forward. Let's go ahead and then take... they have pretty good grinding forwards, but not a lot else. Marian Gaborik, you know what? He's a good forward to take for one season. He's a veteran guy that'll help them out there. And then finally, the Arizona Coyotes, who I said is pretty much a throwaway pick. We're at the cap floor. We have about $9 million in cap space right now. So let's take. Oh God, there's nobody really jumping out at me here. The one guy that did is Burmistrov or Holland or McGinn. We'll take Burmistrov. That's where I was leaning from the beginning. And there we go, guys. That is the team that I have drafted for your Las Vegas Golden Knights. Once we go ahead and get a look at the roster, you guys can let me know your thoughts. So we got James Neal, Gaborik, Bodker, Puglia, Cody Eakin, Devontae Smith-Pelly, Dmitry Yaskin, Hunter Shinkaruk, Kirby Reichel, Marchessault, William Carrier, Nestrasil, Alexander Radulov, Alexander Burmistrov, and Tim Schaller. On the defensive end, we have Enstrom, Mathot, Vatanen, Spiza, Dumba, Hickey, TVR, Delzato, and Schmidt and Schuster. So we got 10 defensemen, I believe that is. So we can use those. We have 15 forwards, which I'm fine with. And these 10 defensemen, I know you only have 6. So these defensemen can be used in trades, but these are just the the picks I had to make. And 5 goaltenders as well, guys. These 5 guys, I think, go for a lot on the open market. Again, you can get some pretty decent forwards, better than the ones that are exposed. Anyway, now looking, like a guy like Matt Dumba, who's a really good defenseman at the age of 22. That's just the team I think they're going to have, or that I would pick if I were in the Golden Knights situation. They still got $8.5 million basically in projected cap space. So there it is, guys. That is my prediction for the Vegas Golden Knights. We'll see on Wednesday night, which should be tomorrow night. Make sure to tune in. If I'm right, how close I was, how close you guys were, let me know. You guys can post the link. I believe you can just take this right here, or you can just hit publish. And it'll publish it to a forum, and then go ahead and share with me what your team is, and I'll let you know my thoughts on it. I'd love to see what you guys think. Let me know what you think of my team down in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see some more NHL content. They're going to be releasing some NHL 18 news that tomorrow night too. So I'm really excited for that. Stay tuned to my channel if you want to see some of it first, and I will see you guys in the next one.